Velete, thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you. Oh, wonders they say shall never cease to happen. Wonders they say shall never cease to happen. For a very long time, the African has been told we can't do anything for ourselves, especially when it comes to our security. We need the West to always come to Africa to train us, protect us, defend us. And that's why we have all these bases across Africa, because we believe that without them, we can never defend ourselves. But there's a video circulating online of the Malian armed forces with the TT groups in Tuareg. And according to what is happening, the TT are asking for forgiveness. No one won't buy. So for that matter, they are asking that to err is human, to forgive is divine. They were misled into turning against their own nation. So for that matter, they have come back and they want the Malian armed forces to forgive them, accept them back into the society, so together we can fight to liberate ourselves. These Tuareg people are also a group of tribes in Mali, and we have heard a lot of bad things about them. They have framed it to look like all the Tuaregs are against our all-in-all General Assimi Goïta, and they want General Assimi Goïta to be out. But the truth is, it's just a group of them that have risen against our all-in-all because they have allowed themselves to be used against their own nation. But majority of them, especially the attack that happened just a few days ago, we saw that the Tuaregs were there, the VDP were there, they all came together to save their motherland. So it's not all of them that are against Mali. And these ones that have risen against their own nation and the government, according to the video circulating, are back home, pleading for forgiveness, asking them to accept them back into the society because now they also want to contribute, defend. They were once blind, now they can see. And that is why they are here to reunite with the Malian armed forces. One thing we need to understand as Africans, if the continent will become a better place, it is you and I. It is you and I. They push this narrative so they can station their military troops here. And as we are busy in the name of them helping us, we'll be busy with the security attacking other people who are attacking us to set ourselves free while they are taking the resources. Because for all these years that they have been in Africa, in the name of protecting us, we have never seen any of them being arrested. The TT only grew and they keep growing, spreading. They started in Mali, now they are in Niger, they are in Burkina. But their main origin was in Libya when they wanted to take out Muammar Gaddafi. We heard the president of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, also telling us about this history. From there, when the Libyan president was gone, Muammar Gaddafi, the prophet, they now decided to spread. And we know now they are all over in Nigeria, they are everywhere. And they are doing this to make sure our resources keep moving. Our leaders have been telling us the reason to which we're having these TT activities.
They say as a soldier here, the terrorists who face you there. The Tuareg, they ask forgiveness to the Malian army, and the Malian people share the video, and especially make all the Malians understand. This is because when you see that the Tuareg, he lays down arms because they have understood. It makes no sense to face the Malian army, because all the people who resist the Malian army, it doesn't make sense. That's either we bring you back, either we bury you alive, or if we keep you, we bury you. It's between the two of them. They are understood he has no chance. He has no opportunity to face him. I hope that as a soldier, they made the good choice to go and lay down their arms. That's what's most important. That's because when you see that really, your opponent, he's stronger than you, he's superior 1,000 times than you. It's better to lay down your arms if you prefer to stay alive quietly. And above all, that's what I do. I think that what is more important to me, c'est la vie. That's because there is no one who wants the war, but only the terrorists, because they are supported by neighboring countries, armed by neighboring countries. It continues to resist because it comes to attack Mali. He will leave to take refuge in Algeria or in Mauritania. You guys have no sense with the Malian drones. The fighter plane that Mali has, you have no sense to face, so try to understand.
But one thing that our leaders especially those in the democratic elected, and the recent speech made by the African Union chairperson, saying we need to give way to democracy, that we have to go back to constitutional rule. The leaders in Mali must give way so that we have civilian rule. These leaders will never be bold to tell the world the good things that they have been able to do outside of democracy. When the democracy was there and the democratic leader was there, we saw them negotiating with the TT all the time. The TT activities never ended. They grew stronger and more powerful, to the point that when you look at what is happening, they need to beg them to allow them to have peace. But when these leaders came into office, are all in all, decided not to negotiate with them because negotiation never solved the problem. Look at what is happening currently and look at what they have achieved ever since they took office. But our leaders will still not look at the way they are protecting their lives. No wonder the president of Sierra Leone, ECOWAS chairperson, made it clear to the whole world that they are protecting borders instead of protecting the people in Davos. So when African Union, the chairperson, still goes to Mali to be talking about democracy instead of saying this is the time we are supposed to unite, because we have seen that unity is what will help us to free ourselves, they still went back to be singing the same songs that were sung in EU Parliament. No wonder Captain Ibrahim Traore said, these people, even the scripts that they read to us, are written to them by their masters. This is what we call the African power. If our brothers and sisters who were misled in one way or the other are now coming back, laying down their tools because they don't want buy, claiming they want to now be part to save, they want to be a changed people all of a sudden, because it is time for them to also defend their land. This is what we are looking for, that a time will come, all the Africans will understand that we are the only people that can save ourselves. We are the only people that can protect ourselves. We are the only people that can make Africa what we want it to be. We'll continue to be this way. And this is the time for us to understand in this information age that we don't have to allow other people to use us against our own countries. It's the African alone that have the power to change the narrative in Africa. We can never get the Africa we are looking for if we are not ready to fight for our total liberation. The time for us to come together in unity is now. We can do it. They have made Africa to be so dependent on them, to the point that the African believes that I can do anything without any other person. But the same people we are dependent on, we are hearing how they are crying. Even Emmanuel Macron came out and told the whole world that they don't even have enough to protect themselves. So how much more these people preaching that they can come and help or protect us? And this shows us clearly why they have been here for all these years and we have not been able to bring these things to an end. So you need yourselves. We need to build ourselves. We need to protect ourselves. We need to change alongside the world, because the people we are dependent on are telling the whole world how they can't even protect themselves. So if they can't do anything for themselves, how can they do something for us? How will they be able to protect us when they don't even have enough to protect themselves? We heard him when he came to Kenya telling the whole world how we are facing what we are facing because they have left. But today the same person is saying that I don't even have what it takes to protect myself. So it is time for the African to emancipate himself. Understand that you don't need to sell your continent. You don't need to sell your own liberty, your birthright to anybody. Our resources are our birthright. And we need to fight to protect so we can use these resources to protect ourselves. So why then do we have to sit here for other people to come in taking the same thing we need to use to change our lives? The time for us sitting here for people to use us for what they want should come to an end, because this is information age. Nobody can ever tell you, the African, to do what you don't want to do. You should be able to stand firm to defend and protect your land, come rain, come shine. We are the only people that can make Africa what we want. And if we continue to allow ourselves to be used against the continent, at the end of the day, it is you and I that will suffer. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. So that's the latest around the world in Africa, West Africa, in Mali,